Full Normuth.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Oh, chirp to me, Daddy.
Is sizzling.
Chirp, baby. Chirp, chirp.
Welcome
Oh, yeah.
to the Daily Swole.
Get some. Yes. Testing. Test. Testing. Testicles. Testing. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1200 and 35 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh my goodness, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in this realm. The most muscular of all those sleazecasts, of all those slaycasts, of all those mancasts, the swollest of them all. You're not going to find a more swole one in the realm. Imagine that. Of all in this realm, you won't find a more swole one. Isn't that something special? You will not find a more swole mancast anywhere. I think that's important to understand. This is the swollest one you'll find, so you've come to the right fucking place, haven't you, beaches? All right, what we got going on here? We got some good shit. We're ready for the big time, baby. Whoa. All right. Today, brand new YouTube drop on the Swolenormous channel. If you missed it, fuck yo environment. For all those snowflakes out there, go check it out. It's going to hit hard. Everyone loved the video. Great feedback. And it's a great one to light a fucking fire under your taint for a Monday. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Go fucking do something. You know, what was interesting about the other day, everyone fucking crying. Oh, what'd you say about the environment? Oh, fuck you. Stop being a beesh. Let's talk about the real environment that you can fucking go change. Your environment. The real one. The real environment that you need to care about. Your immediate. Everyone runs their mouth about all these fucking movements, the fat acceptance and this and the environment, save the animals, and all that stuff's well and good if you believe in it. But damn straight, first, you need to fix your shit. Fix your environment. Start there. Don't just join a fucking club and your shit's a hot fucking mess, right? It's not going to fill that gap, that void in your life. Take care of your health first, and then you can help other people. You know what I'm saying? Help yourself first. Put your oxygen mask on first, and every other analogy you want to use. So I think that video was fire. It was just straight fire. It was great. Let me tighten up the beard a little bit. You can see where I get some sun, a little bit darker on the side. It's got like some different. Oh yeah. It's going to be nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing here. I see what you got going on here, Papa. Yeah, I like that. If you're just listening, we got some beard combing action. Beard brushing, I should say. All right. Let's jump into today's topic right away. So I don't know if you've heard about this, heard some people talking lately about this video. I might make some follow-up content, some follow-up stuff on the other channel, but we're going to jump right into this because it's breaking news. Oh, burps. And this is from CNN Business, but this is legit shit. Not because it's CNN Business, but because this is being reported on all major outlets. Instagram will block content that promotes weight loss products or cosmetic procedures to anyone under 18. Wow. Only took you fucking 8 fucking years. It only took you 8 fucking years to do that, or however long Instagram's been out. So finally, we're going to stop subjecting people. Why does anyone have to be subjected to weight loss garbage? At least we're starting with kids, but for God's sake, no one needs to see this fucking shit. No one needs to see this fucking trash. So let's read through this article and see what the actionable thing is going to be. Quote from CNN Business. Instagram announced a new policy that will block and sometimes remove content promoting weight loss or cosmetic procedures to younger teens. Users known to be under 18 will now be blocked from seeing posts promoting the use of certain weight loss products or cosmetic procedures, and those that have an incentive to buy or includes a price. Content that makes a miraculous claim about certain diet or weight loss products and is linked to a discount code or other offer will no longer be allowed and will be removed from the platform. The changes come as the platform grapples with the impact of influencers promoting diet, teas, supplements, and certain cosmetic surgery. Oh man, it's a good thing Trisha Paytas is doing that bullshit on YouTube. I don't know if she does that dance on Instagram too. Probably. Quote, we want Instagram to be a positive place for everyone that uses it, and this policy is part of our ongoing work to reduce the pressure that people can sometimes feel as a result of social media. Instagram's public policy manager, Emin Collins, said in a statement. While the change is being led on Instagram, the policy will also be in place on Facebook. Over the coming weeks, Instagram will roll out a feature to allow users to report a post within the app if they believe it violates the policy. The post will then be reviewed and actioned appropriately by the app's team of content reviewers. The new policy change is a long time coming. Actress Jamil, whoever the hell that is, said that she's been working with Instagram all year towards this change. I don't know who the hell you are, but okay. I've never heard, seen. She looks like she needs to eat a fucking cheeseburger or something, to be honest. She looks like she's pushing detox teas. Holy fucking shit. She's bony. I don't like that shoulder bone. Is that just me? I didn't even look through this. Like, I didn't read this yet. Yikes. Sorry. Anyway, looks a little bit on the lean side. A little bit thin. This is going to be, I don't want to talk about her. I don't care. This isn't the first time Instagram has attempted to control the content on their platforms. Earlier this year, the company said it would start blocking hashtags that surface vaccine misinformation. But 2 months after that announcement, misinformation was still rampant on the platform. A report in May revealed that though Instagram had announced it was blocking hashtags like vaccines cause AIDS and the hashtag vaccines kill was still up on the app shortly after the platform cracked down, blah, blah, blah. This year, Instagram also rolled out a set of tools to help manage time on the app more effectively and stuff like that. She's an anorexia survivor. Okay. That's cool. I mean, that was literally, I don't know anything about her. So if that's true, that makes total sense because she looks like she is or used to be. Just goes to show that just because you say anorexia survivor, she's still surviving. And I think that's kind of like the way with anything, right? You have an addiction, you're always addicted. You're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic, even if you're not drinking. It's kind of like it's always there. But it causes so much major damage to your body. It's no shock that you can still kind of see it. Anyway, cool. I like her message, though, because it says, Jamil has been a loud advocate for these regulations for years. In 2018, she started the I Weigh campaign, which promotes body positivity. Oh, fucking one of those people. You could be I think everyone should be body positive, but I don't think you should be fucking stupid about it. So let's see if she's dumb about it. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she's on fat acceptance. I don't really know her by name. So you say body positivity, I'm already like, oh, fuck. I don't like her face. I don't like her face. Anyway, but she publicly criticized celebrities like the Kardashian-Jenner family and Cardi B for promoting detox tea. So I agree with her on that point, but I don't know anything. I don't know anything about her. So if you know about her, you can drop in the comments below. Let's not make fun of her. Allow me to put nuts on chin where nuts on chin are allowed or required. So that might be one of those people, but we'll see. Let's see some comments. I don't know. Let's see what you guys say. Sarah, Jamila is too far on the fat acceptance side for me, but generally sends a good-ish message. She does some good and some not so good. Well, so do I. I put out things that people don't like too sometimes. She's an actress and an activist. She routinely speaks out against actresses that promote that crap. That's cool. Instagram is shadow banning pole dancers now because that's what, well, I don't know. Pole fitness is pretty popular. I quoted her before, Papa. She's the block. Oh, she did look kind of familiar. See, look, it just shows I didn't even fucking remember her name or her face. That's where I saw her. I think in the actual video I made, I saw her face and I actually said I'll put the name or something because I didn't remember it when I was actually filming. So that's why I didn't recognize the name. But her face does look familiar. Now that you mention it, yeah, that's totally it. All right, so fuck that beach. Yeah. Fuck that beach. Fuck that beach, but I agree with her on a couple things. It's okay. Look, it's okay to disagree. Like, I'm definitely not, apparently, because that's the same girl, I don't agree with most of the shit that she says then. However, it doesn't mean I can't agree on some things. I think that's an important thing. I think it's important to, find common ground where you can agree, but I definitely don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with most of the shit that she says. Anyway, so we have Instagram, and I'll bring it back up for anyone that's just joining live. Instagram will block content that promotes weight loss products or cosmetic procedures to anyone under 18. So it's a small win for, I don't know. I don't really know if it's going to do anything because, promotions can be really shady. You can talk about something and it's not really a promotion. If you actually run a fucking ad, then okay, it's obvious. And people ask like, well, how come they took this long to do it? Money. You think Instagram or Facebook's first thing is to, like anything with Google ads or anything with Facebook ads, like the reason why they show a lot of stuff is because companies pay them to show their ad. And Facebook wants that money. Facebook owns Instagram, for those that don't know. Like they want that money. So they're more likely to show a fucking ad until people overwhelmingly complain, because imagine how much money they're making off people that run ads. People run so much fucking money towards ads for these bullshit things. It's going to suck for people maybe like Bang that's like, hey, drink this, you'll get in shape. Look at these tits. Stupid companies like that. But it's not like it's anything that's new. It's just these companies, until there's enough uproar about it, they're going to run it because the companies get paid. They pay for ads. They pay for your, for their ability to show those ads. So that's why they're there to begin with. So there are a lot of things that are stupid or wrong online, but it's up to the consumer to choose. Okay, you see an ad. All right, do I want to buy that? If you see an ad that you want to, like, okay, cool. Sometimes I think a lot of ads are great. Like one of the things like Amazon says, maybe you'll like this. It's like, yeah, maybe I fucking will. If I bought a couch, maybe I want a cushion for it. They show you cushions. Well, stop showing me stuff that I like, Amazon. Said no one ever. That's why those algorithms are good. Everyone acts like targeting is bad or targeting is evil. They know so much about me. Fine. I'm glad you know about me. That way you'll show me shit that I actually like. I don't want you to show me garbage. Don't show me like drapes. I don't fucking care about drapes. Show me something for lifting. Show me Vibrams or something. That's cool. It's up to the person to have self-control not to buy it just because they show it to me. I'm not going to fucking buy it. I like the targeted ads. I like getting shown things that I might be interested in. I'm also aware of it because I do it myself. But that being said, kids will still see this shit. It's not really going to change too much. It's a good publicity stunt for Instagram. I think what happens now is that a lot of things are going to get reported that shouldn't be reported. A lot of people don't know what's a scam and what's not. So people are going to report things that shouldn't be reported. I think there's going to be a lot of people that probably get fucked over with that stuff. But most of those diet pills, regardless of what it is bullshit anyway. Most of it's bullshit. Most of it, no, none of it doesn't fucking work. You don't need that stuff. So you could pretty much ban all of it, but it's all good. That makes too much sense. Alyssa, that makes too much sense. I don't think we should do that. That's too much logic. That's too much logic for people. They can't handle it. Alyssa Marie, instead of blocking that shit, we should educate people to know the context of a scam. Why do you want to educate people? You want to educate people so they become smart, so they can actually make their own decisions? That's not what we're here for, says the government. That's not what we're here for, says big business. We don't want to educate people. We want people to say stay stupid, so they make these bad decisions and they give us money for no reason, for shit they don't need. People don't want you, or the businesses, the big government, pharma, food, they don't want you to be smarter. They want you to just buy. They want your money. They don't care if you're smarter or not. As long as if being dumber gets them more money, then they want you to be dumber. If being smarter makes them more money, then they want you to be smarter. It's not really that complicated. They want money. Money. They want your money. They want your money. It all comes down to money. What sells more? What converts more? And then they're going to do that. That's it. They just want more money. You see, algorithms is what led me to your channel. There you go. Yeah, it's showing you shit you like and you fucking love it, Kit. You're here every day. Every damn day. Every damn day. Companies have responsibility with advertising, but just to stay within the boundaries. The whole Google and YouTube thing where with ads with children and under 13 content, this is literally what's going on right now, or the growing pains of the internet. Now that the internet is at scale and everyone's got a phone and Instagram's been around for a long time, and Facebook and YouTube, these companies are now literally what they're doing is they're cleaning up the mess that they never did to begin with, because no one knew. No one knew there was going to be a problem with children's channels and advertising and kids seeing things that are inappropriate for under 13. And no one knew that all these, they always had weight loss supplements, but no one really thought about it. Like, hey, there's gonna be all these things. Like, how are we going to filter this? This is kind of stuff that's coming. It just shows you how long it takes. And the reason why it takes so long is because Facebook is making millions, if not billions, off these kinds of advertisements. So they're not in a hurry. It's just when legislation or pressure gets too great and they're like, all right, fine, we got to fucking do something about it. They're making a ton off advertisers. They're making a ton off these products. Instagram, or Facebook rather, is losing hardcore. They don't want to restrict ads. They want people to pay, because if they're restricting ads, then people can't reach the people that they want, and they're going to run less ads and make less money and do all that, less X, Y, and Z. So that's just how it's going to work. It's going to reach less people. So less people are going to run those ads and less people are going to promote their products. And Facebook loses out on this. This is not really helping them. So they're not really interested in enacting this and enforcing it. They will if whatever pressure exists. That's the reason, Let's see here. What I don't understand is how these products make extraordinary claims, but it's not false advertising or fraud. Well, maybe that's part of it. It doesn't say anything about fraud. It just says it's not going to promote weight loss products to anyone under 18. It says content that makes a miraculous claim about certain diet or weight loss products and is linked to a discount code will no longer be allowed. I don't know if that's ubiquitous, like it's all across no matter what, if it's under 18 or not, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see how this goes. I don't look at that stuff anyway, but a lot of people do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Drink your water break. All right. Well, did I drink water without, oh, sorry. Now every time I drink fucking water, I have to make an announcement. Fine. Water break time? Is that what you're all saying? All right, water break time. Here we go. 20 seconds. Chug it. Oh, God. I got to burp. Oh, God. That's a water burp. He's a water burp. I burped it. I'm sorry, everyone. Did I offend your sensibilities? Because I'm moaning while I drink my water. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay to be titillated by that. It's okay to get titillated. It's all right. It's okay. Had to be a kombucha break. Ooh, kombucha. Drinking water has never been so intense. Goddamn right. You came to the right fucking place. 20 ounces of water in 20 seconds. Isn't that a great thing? This is the only podcast that literally gets you healthier. Other podcasts might talk about health or nutrition or fitness, but none of them actually get you healthier. This is actually hydrating you. The podcast that actually hydrates you. You're getting healthier. You're being healthy just by watching and listening. Damn straight. Oh, you ran out of water before the end of the break. Party foul. You're getting booted. You're getting banned. AJ Fat, ban. No, I'm kidding. Don't ban him. Ban. We need club music from Blade for water breaks. That's probably copyright, but that's cool. I'm cool to play any kind of hey, if you got a good song for a water break you want me to play, send it my way. Make sure it's non-copyright so I'm not getting blocked from YouTube. Richard, unpopular opinion, but I think people should be responsible for their own actions. If they want to spend their money on crappy weight loss products that won't work, then it's their fault. They already can. The point is that people aren't going to be subjected against their will to see something. Because if you see an ad, if you go to GNC or Vitamin Shop, you can still go and buy one of these things. You know, they're not going to check your fucking ID if you're 17, you're buying like a weight loss product. Yeah, you can still buy these things. You can still go on Amazon and purchase it. Like, you're not going to be limited from purchasing it. They're just not going to actively target people under 18. So people are still going to buy this shit. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to hurt the industry. I'm saying it's not going to hurt the industry. It's only going to take some money out of Facebook's pocket. They'll recoup it somewhere else. They have enough. It's not going to change much. It really won't. It really won't. You might just not see certain ads depending on how well this ad, because that's the algorithm. They're going to depend on self-reporting. So either people are going to over-report or under-report or not even realize that they can report. And most people just aren't going to care. Most people are just going to be like skipping the ad and be like, this fucking bullshit, or they're going to buy it anyway. If people are looking for a shortcut, and if it's not this, it'll be something else. It'll be one of these other fucking like booty boot camp fucking bullshit things. Cervix deep. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, are we going that deep today? Is it Monday already? My goodness. He said pinch his nips. Yeah. The blood rave music. I don't remember Blade that much. You guys like watch Blade every weekend or something? What am I missing? What am I missing? From Amsterdam. What up, Amsterdam? What does jabroni mean? If you don't know what jabroni means, then you're the jabroni. Google. Google, 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 jabroni. It's an N. Oh my God. All right. Now we're playing pocket OBGYN. Cervix deep. That's not deep. The cervix is the vaginal cavity, 7 millimeters deep and you're in the cervix. Well, for some people, that's pretty deep. Depends on how able you are. All right, I'll let you all argue this in the comments. I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to address it too much more. Donna, I'm not sure how effective this change will be. The marketers will find the way around it. I think it's more of a meaningless gesture to pacify activists. I agree. Well, look at who it's satisfying. You know, now that is brought to my attention, that's the same fucking biche I made that video about. I don't even know. She has that face, kind of looks like everyone else. Yeah, she made that bullshit block, hate, delete. So she's a big advocate of the fat acceptance. Of course she doesn't want these teas. She doesn't want people to change. All right, so I'm totally against this fucking biche. Fat acceptance, body positive. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so fucking sick of it. You know, the other day, I went to make a video. I actually filmed it, and I tried to be more positive. But then, you know, I tried to make it more positive, like, okay, fat acceptance, I think it's getting better. I think it's, you know, peaking. And I want to make more of an optimistic approach. What do you all think? I think it's getting so much fucking worse. I'm scrapping the video because it's like, I can't even fake it. I wasn't trying to fake it, but holy fucking shit. It's getting so much worse. You know, it's getting so much worse. Like, I've been feeling like the tide. People are so fucking sensitive. And so fucking weak. People can't take comments. I'm just doubling, tripling down. I'm going harder. I'm so over it. I'm so over the sensitivities. You know, the only time I will clarify things are when I feel like I need to clarify, but no apologies. Let's fucking go hard. I have so much content. I am going to lay into so much shit on the other channel. I'm so done with like people tiptoeing around language. It's so fucking stupid, you know? Since when is the truth a negative? I don't know, Filmo. I have no fucking idea. That's a great question. That's a great question. People don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear things that make them feel uncomfortable. That's what it is. People don't want to feel uncomfortable. Well, things are going to make you feel uncomfortable. You can't be protected your entire life. That's why you're a huge bitch. That's why you're a huge pussy, because you want everyone to pander to you. You want everyone to be nice. You want everyone to pet your taint and call you a good boy or girl. It's not going to happen. I'm certainly not going to do it. And this fucking, I thought she was actually, why are they talking to her? Fuck you, CNN. Fucking bullshit. Can't even pull up a news article without getting some fucking biased garbage, right? Yeah, Dave Chappelle did say it. He says everything best. I'm working on a series, SFYF, Stop stuffing yo face. Sounds like she deserves an NOC action. Apparently, I already dropped some NOC on her. I didn't even recognize her. I didn't recognize the name, but apparently I did that in a previous video with the Fashion Week or the Fat Conference, Fat Con, or Swole, or Fat Acceptance Con, or Body Positive Con, or some shit. Bam, bam. You know what's interesting? It's like there's so many women that agree. I feel like the men agree and the women agree. I feel like the real women don't want pussy ass men. And the real women don't want real people don't want any of this. I don't know. I'm so torn. I'm so torn between whether it's getting better or worse. I'm not arguing the fact that obesity is getting worse. That's not what I'm saying is getting better. Obesity is getting worse. I'm not debating that. I'm talking about the acceptance stuff because I don't see this. I don't hear it from people in real life. I mean, people are having meetings, right? They have that Fat Con in New York City, and we have like it's real. These are real people in life, but I don't see them in my life. I don't see them on the street. I don't talk to people that are interacting with these people in their world. So part of me is like, okay, there's this little club online with the right hashtag that people kind of like hide behind keyboards and their phones, and they post this shit. But it's like, is that movement growing? I know obesity is growing, but is the acceptance movement growing? Or how much do you think it is? Like, do you think it's about its peak? Do you think it's heading down? I'm not talking about actual obesity. That's on the rise. No joke about that. But what do you think about the movement? There are a lot of people that are just sensitive. I'm not talking about just sensitive people in general. The pussification, there's no question. I'm talking about the fat acceptance and stuff. What do you think? Because you all probably see this more than I do, because I see what I see, but I'm also biased in my content, like exposure, because a lot of you are sending me this stuff. So I see a concentrated amount of it. My content is based around a lot of these topics. So I see it a lot more. I don't know how often you see it on your ads or in your feed and stuff like that. I don't know how much experience you personally have with it. They don't have the balls to take it offline and into real life. That's probably true. Most people don't have the balls to say shit like that in real life. Look, I wouldn't even say I have the balls. I'm not going to go up to someone and be like, you fat fuck, stop fucking eating. Because I'm not an asshole. Like, really, I'm not an asshole at heart. I'm not going to tell someone to their face, stop being a fat fuck and stop eating. But to a YouTube video, to a general message, I'm going to fucking rage because it's going to inspire a lot of people. But I'm never going to go to someone and be like, you fat fuck, stop eating. That's just not a nice thing to say to someone. Doesn't mean it's not true, but I'm not going to intentionally, I don't do this to hurt someone's feeling. I'm not trying to make fun of fat people. I just don't like calling fat people anything other than fat. I think it's a descriptive word. I'm of that George Carlin fandom where words actually have meaning, and you shouldn't hide from words. There's no word that's bad. There's nothing that can't be made funny. Like, we have to stop being so fucking serious over every last thing. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, and people are welcome to it. You can't be demonizing people for having an opinion. Social media spreads the body positive movement. They certainly do. That's for sure. We want men who are honest, able to put action where their mouth is and in touch with their self. Why are there no men who sustain this fat acceptance movement? I think because that's a great question. I keep on asking that. Where are the dudes? Where are the men? I think because if a man says and joins it, everyone will just run them out of town. Get the fuck out of here. I think I don't know. I don't want to say because men are smarter than women, because men have twice the size of a brain than a woman does. Just lie, just make shit up. I don't know, but I don't see any men. I don't see any men. If anything, don't just say just men. It's straight men. Because remember that Juicy or that Curvy or Cheetos or whatever the fuck, what was that Jubilee video that I did like a week or two ago about But they were gay men. There were two gay men. So essentially women, right? I mean, that they're, so I mean, straight men. I don't see that. I haven't. I have not hurt a person in real life either. Most of the people that are obese, fat, whatever you want to call it, in this community, and people that I talk to that message me, every time I do content on that, you get positivity. People are like, I am obese, I'm changing my life. Because when you're obese, it's not comfortable. Now, it's not always the easiest thing to change because your body is in an unhealthy state. But to deny the fact that it is unhealthy is just dangerous to yourself and other people. And it's one thing if you want to believe that, if you believe that I could be healthy or I'm fine the way I am, that's fine. Keep your mouth shut. Now, that's my opinion. And I don't say keep your mouth shut to lose weight, but if you start promoting it, like you have an Instagram page like Tess Holiday and you have millions of followers, don't broadcast it and make it a fucking movement. You're not a martyr. You're not like a fucking savior. You're just encouraging people to be unhealthy. You're hurting people. You're actually damaging people. Definitely growing. People are searching for labels and something to cling to. I agree with that. The growing, but it's hard to quantify, right? Is it growing or do we just think it's growing? And it doesn't take much to grow. It's like, okay, I'll use that hashtag. But where are the people in the streets? Like, where are the people, the physical people? Yeah. Gretchen, I had a friend who was super fat acceptance and body positive online, but she never said shit about anything in person. She just kept getting bigger and using that info to enable herself. You see, just keep it quiet because you'll get run out of town. Sarah, the fat acceptance movement is only online and in media. I never meet people in real life that think that way. I agree with that, which is why we're discussing it. So thank you for your input. Acceptance is getting worse in every aspect, not only fat acceptance. Truly see it in everyday life. I see acceptance and stuff like that in real life. I see that kind of like approach more. But not specifically, I'm not just talking about acceptance. You know, everyone wants to get, look, I mean, we see it like actually in businesses, like you said that, and harassment. You can't look at a woman. You can't talk to a woman. You can't shake their hand or hug them. All these like super sensitive, like the Me Too movement and this, and people making artificial claims and lying and stuff. You know, the problem with those kinds of things, not to get too off into the weeds, but people that are doing like this Me Too or he touched me or he did this, especially when you're lying, you're taking the strength and the power and the impact and the severity of people that are really suffering. So a lot of people just want attention and they're lying and they're making shit up and they're exaggerating things and playing the victim, and it's affecting people that really suffer from problems. We're diminishing the effects of real issues because we're just blaming everything as an issue. We're blaming everyone as a racist or a rapist or someone who's really misogynist or he's against or he's a diet, a dieter or this, everyone's part of a group. So it just, everyone's bad. Everyone's a bad, the bad white man, and everyone's the enemy and everyone's out to get you and everyone's out to get me if you're a part of one of those victim groups. So then things that are really a problem in this country don't seem like as much of a problem because everything's bad. And everything is not bad. I have an amazing life. I feel like I have an amazing life. It's not perfect. I don't have all the money in the world. I don't have all the, I'm not a perfect person. Far from it. And what is a perfect life? Like the fact that I can order something on Amazon, the fact that I can go to the supermarket and get some food if I want it. It's like the fact that I can go, I can go to my sink and get some water and I don't have to worry about going to the watering hole or it being clean. I don't have to worry about getting poisoned by my water. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to sleep at night. Like I know I'll have a roof over my head. I can take a shower. I have food in my fridge. Like you know what? It really is. Like if you open your fridge and you have food, you have a roof over your head and you have your health, you're like the wealthiest person in the world. You're in like the top 1%. Really. If you just have the basic fundamentals. We are so fucking selfish in the worst way in this country. I think you should be more selfish, but I always say we're delusional in this country as a whole. People just don't appreciate shit. And we have so much free time. We have so much success and we're so well off in this country that we have time to worry about, I'm beautiful the way I am. Fuck you. I don't think so. I think you're ugly. What now? I don't think you're beautiful. I think you're fat and ugly. That's an opinion. And I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but that's an opinion. And guess what? I'm welcome to that. You can't tell me what to say about you. You can't tell me what to think about you. If I don't think fat is beautiful, then I don't think fat is beautiful. Like, you can't force people to agree. You can't force people to conform. That's fucked up. That's a dictatorship. And that's why these groups are dangerous. That's why it's a problem. Fat acceptance for who? If you're fat and you want to accept that, then fine. You're going to die young and you're going to die on medication and you're going to have trouble walking up a flight of stairs. Yeah, you're going to have health issues. That's why it's called obesity, because that's a medical term for a reason. Healthy is not a medical, right? It's like, oh, I'm in good health. Oh, you're in trouble now. A little rant there. Anyway, let's see. Agreed. Everyone needs to quit being a special fucking snowflake. Yeah. I swear men aren't allowed to be men anymore. Just beta cucks. Well, any man that fucking acts that way is doing it, is allowing it. That's the problem with a lot of these things. You know, when you're a big organization and you have, think about this, when you're a big company and you are like a company that people hold stock in, and you have a board and you have people that you need to answer to. And if people complain and someone gets hurt, because you have what? Regulations, you have all this, all these legalities with insurance, with harassment and human resources. Like, you have to almost comply with all these things that are just demanding compliance. But that's why small businesses like mine and like any of you that have small businesses, that's why it's important. I think small businesses are what's going to save this country, like it always has. But I think business is going to save this country, because with the internet, we have the ability to have more businesses, and individual businesses can run their ship their way. I run my ship my way. All right. And my way is very lax. It's like, you want to fucking believe something? It's like, fine. I mean, if you're in my company, it's different. Obviously, it's certain, you have a certain vision and a certain company, like, company standpoint and mentality and culture. But I can run shit my way. Who's going to fire me? The only way I can get fired is if every single person unsubscribes, everyone says, fuck you, I don't want to listen to your podcast anymore. And I can still do my podcast and less people will listen to it. And I still will. So it's like, I think when you have this kind of like surge, I think the social media and the internet, as much as it's raising awareness for all this bullshit, I think the ability to start your own business and start your own culture and not answer to anyone but the consumer, I think that's like, I think that's where the secret is. Because guess what? If I say I don't find fat people attractive, if I was the CEO of a company, or if I worked at like some news network, I would be fired instantaneously. I couldn't say that live on the air, but look, I'm saying it now. If you don't like it, you can leave. I don't find them attractive. I don't think they're bad people. I don't think they're evil. I don't think they're evil people. I just personally, why can't I say they're not attractive to me? They're not. I have friends that are overweight. I have people I know that are obese. I don't hate them. It's like, I'm just not gonna, just because I'm not physically, I don't think it's beautiful. Just because you do, it's like, that's the most subjective thing. How can you say big is beautiful? Oh, to you, you can believe what you want. You can think what you want. That's cool. So, yeah, that was a socialist meeting. That was for communists. So take that with a grain of salt. Kit tonic. That's for the extreme of the extreme, obviously. Whenever you see Google, Facebook, etc., agreeing with the government, that's when you should side-eye the fuck out of what you're being told. Well, the government is flexing their muscles with Google, with their new regulations with under 13 content, with kids content. But Facebook and Google, but the government knows that these companies are too big. That's why they had those like things with Mark Zuckerberg and like Congress and stuff. That was all smoke and mirrors, because the government needs Facebook and these companies for information. Like the NSA needs this information, and they're getting it behind the scenes, whether they tell you that or not. They have access to everything if they want it. All these black book things. Like, you don't hear about everything. Get the fuck out. If they don't want you to know about something, you won't know about it. Yeah, that was a great line. As Dave Chappelle said, okay, your body, your choice. I say my wallet, my choice. Isn't that it? That was such a great line. People get so offended by that. It's so on point. Absolutely 100%. No doubt. I would love for you and Joe Rogan to collaborate on a podcast. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people in line for his podcast that are going to be before me, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe, look, the future holds. You never know. Maybe I'll say something one day, or I'll make a YouTube video that's just such the right level of offensive, and it just goes absolutely super viral, and then I'm on, who knows? You never know. You never know. It's all right. You know what's funny? Like, when you look at the YouTube algorithm and you look at, like, obviously my shit barely gets monetized. Like, I'm literally kind of like under the radar, and I'm fine with it. Like, I find it funny when people make content about fitness people on YouTube and fitness people on Instagram. Even people that I know, they rarely mention me. They rarely mention my name. I just think a lot of people don't want to be associated with me. I think a lot of people don't want to recommend my content because it's aggressive and because of the language and stuff, which is totally cool. And I like it that way. I like that fucking shit. I like it. But I noticed that a lot of times when people are asking for comments, like, who else in the fitness industry, comment below, my name is like rarely, even when I come across one of those videos, rarely listed in the comments, which is great. I look at that, I'm like, fuck yeah. It's cool. Papa's, I'm good as a sleeper. Fucking fine. The slow climb is great. The slow climb is juicy. It's juicy. I'm good. I have a lot of you that mentioned, like, hey man, you should have 1 million subscribers. I'm like, should I? I will when I should. It's like, it's good. No rush. It's coming. It'll come. Whatever. Doesn't matter. A lot of people have millions of subscribers that don't fucking engage. They don't watch. They're not a part of it. They don't give a fuck. It's not about the numbers. It's about the sauce. I'd show you some Papa Swole action. She's being a bump on a log. Again. Look at that little beesh. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, oh, you're doing the podcast? She was laying all cute before when I was doing the accountability meeting. Now she's like, oh, you're doing a podcast? Cool. I'm going to take a nap. Later, bruh. Overexposure is a curse. But I think honestly, the reason why my content is delivered the way it is, because I filter that shit out. I kind of do it on purpose so I don't become, like, I'm not mainstream. I'm fucking fringe. I'll say shit that you're not comfortable with hearing or you're not comfortable sharing with your friends. That's fine. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. Well, it depends, Some creators just can't. If you have like 10 million followers, how do you care about, like, what do you give them? But that's why we do the Daily Swole, and that's why the Daily Swole is designed this way. That's why the Daily Swole has this type of interaction. Because a lot of people do podcasts, but they just record it and they upload it. For me, that's boring. To record a podcast and you put it out there, it's like, okay, you're talking to someone else, you just upload it. Joe Rogan does it live, which was, okay, cool. But he doesn't talk to... he avoids the comments and doesn't engage live. It's like, okay, that's fine. But he has guests that he's talking to. That's why I'm not a huge fan all the time of doing guests, because I'm talking to them. It's like, hey, cool. Tell me about you. It's like, someone can go to your page and find out, like, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Like, it's cool sometimes when people come on and hang out, but that's why I don't do conversations all the time, because I honestly don't give a fuck about what most people are doing. I honestly don't care about like what a lot of people are doing. Some people I do. The people that I bring on are like, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this or, this, that, and the other. But it's like, hey, tell us about yourself. It's like people can go and find your podcast. I don't like being dependent on someone being on my podcast to have one. Some people never make one or put one out unless they have a guest. It's like, stop acting like you have a fucking TV show when you don't. Engage with the people that are watching and listening. I like it. I like engaging with you because then when you're here, like I'm talking to you, you're watching live. I'm not going to talk to him fucking myself. Yeah, the fam empire. Yeah. No sugarcoating. Too many carbs. Yeah. Let's see. I agree. You're cultivating Bridget Hamilton. You're cultivating a community that actually interacts and really cares about each other and what you have to say. I feel that's pretty unique now. It is. It's very unique. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see anyone. Most people that go live do not interact anywhere near what we do here on the podcast. There's no engagement. Not really. Not a fan of that. I feel like, and one of the reasons why it's there, first of all, I like it. And in addition, it's like you're going to watch me live and I'm going to have the audacity to just like ignore the fact that you're here. If I had a guest, it's different. It's just not my style. So that's okay. I understand you stream live and you talk to someone else. That's not the problem. But I just think a podcast, I don't know. I like live. I've always liked the live format from the beginning, which is why it's been live from day one. I've always liked the live format because you can't edit it. Like it's live. If something happens, it happens. People get to understand your methodology and your message because I can't fake this. I'm not editing this. I'm not scripting this. I've never scripted a single episode. I've never, every once in a while, if I have a couple points I want to make sure I'll make a couple points, but nothing's ever been scripted from day one. This is all just me and what's in my brain hole. But that's how I like to do it. It's true. I do audit my audience. Well, that's why I check people. And that's why I do things that most people don't expect. So like on the main channel, I said that shit. We talked about the environment and then I clarified my statement. It wasn't an apology, clarification. And then the next video, fuck your environment. But obviously the message was a little bit different. But yeah, it's like a reminder. Don't forget who the fuck you're following. Anyone that decided to unfollow, good. Get the fuck out if you're that sensitive. You think you're that altruistic, saving the fucking world. Good for you. Okay, go do it. I'm not going to tell people to destroy their fucking diets so they are unhealthy just so like a bird can live somewhere, maybe in the future. Like we got to fix ourselves first. People are always trying to have like this bigger fucking like ideology. Like, okay, like your fucking shit's a hot mess. You're not taking care of your health, but you think you're doing everything a ton of good. It's like, I don't agree half the time. You can march, picket, all you want. A lot of it's not slowing shit down, Even when it comes to like the environment, you think about the toxicity, forget the animal agriculture. And again, of course, I'm not an expert, so you can comment on this too, but what are your thoughts on it? Like just the cars and pollution and fucking power plants and stuff. Like we need more nuclear power, cleaner power. We have better technology, but we're not pursuing nuclear power, solar power, whatever the fuck it is, all of it. There's a lot more pollution than just like, hey, we have cows and we're eating meat. It's like that's more grass-fed beef. I don't want people eating shitty meat. We should be eating less shitty meat, more good meat. Frustrates me. Oh, Kit, thank you. You're rubbing my taint, fluffing my pillow. I like it. Papa Swole is art. He comforts the disturbed and disturbs the comfortable. Yeah, stir the fucking pot, mix it up. I like to put the mouse and the snake in the same cage and watch them fucking battle it out. But give the mouse like a sword. Whoa, shit. Here we go. I think the 300,000 to 600,000 mark is the golden area for YouTube. What do you mean? Golden area for what? For a creator? What does that have to do with it? I mean, more people is cool. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, well, that's preference. Well, I mean, you can only, sometimes you got to pick one. Like if I have a guest, I'm not necessarily engaging hardcore with the comments. So, everyone's style is different. That's why I said, but for me, especially when it's a solo podcast, I'm going live. The reason why my podcast, I want it to be a place that like you're in the live audience, like you're in the fucking studio every day. You're in the studio every day. When I go live, we're here together. Like you're watching from anywhere in the world, but I'll see what you say most of the time, depending on how many people are commenting, but you can interact with me. And I think that's huge. And I don't think enough people do that. I think the live feature on all the platforms, whether it's Instagram, they're severely underutilized. When I go live on Insta, like right now, Facebook is like, I've still debated because if I don't use Facebook, I will be able to see the YouTube avatars. So I'm literally borderline deciding not to post live on Facebook. I'm not going to stop, but if I don't post on Facebook, I'll be able to see the YouTube avatars. I just can't do it when it's cross-platform. But Facebook is quiet. I have 100,000+ followers on Facebook, and there's like 13 people fucking watching on Facebook. I don't understand that. Like 99% of everyone's on YouTube. We got one person on Twitch. Throw Twitch a bone. Okay, Twitch. There you go. I don't know why I still stream on Twitch. I stream on Twitch like because. But that'd be an easy one to go. I think I'm streaming on Periscope too, but Twitter, but fucking whatever. I've always been of like the frame of mind, like if I can stream to 5 places, then I'll stream to 5 places, right? It's more places for me to be. But at the same time, it's like, why are these live platforms? Like, why do I have 100,000 followers on Facebook and 11 people are watching the podcast? It's the same podcast that's on YouTube. It's the same content. It's the same shit. Facebook doesn't notify people. It's like they don't bias. They don't invest in live broadcasts. They're not promoting that form. And my point was, I think of all the different styles of posting videos, live is the most pure. You can't understand how someone thinks. You can't get someone's complete idea, the whole idea of someone's mastery of a topic or their expertise in just like a video, because you can edit the fuck out of it. You put all the overlays and it's cool and it's fancy, but I think live is just so, like live is just pure. Live. Having guests can just end up being a circle jerk amongst the two, and the viewers are like creepy voyeurs. It seems that way. It's like we're talking and then people are just watching. It's like, let's see. Oh, but what I was going to say is on Instagram, right? Instagram, over 50,000 followers. If I go live, maybe 20 people are watching live. And it's not that the live is bad. It's the same all the time. People just don't get notified. People just don't get notified on Instagram. When I go live on YouTube, people show up. I have 100 times or 10 times more on YouTube, and I have less followers. Less on YouTube on the Daily Swole channel, less than on other platforms, and more people watching live. The highest majority, the biggest percentage. And plus it's saved and it's nicely there and the high quality and you can comment and it's the best place. I really hope things don't change too much, but they always do. We'll see. Vi shall see.
Vi shall see.
Let's see. The only reason I'm streaming on Twitch is because Amazon owns it. So I was like, hey, cool. I'm going to plant my flag where Amazon does, but Twitch I don't know if it's going anywhere it's for gamers, obviously, but I was always like, okay, I'll have like a fitness podcast on Twitch. And then when it blows up, I'll already be there. I don't see people other than gamers. Like no adults are going there like, hey, I'm going to go catch a podcast on Twitch. Like it hasn't gotten to that point of like, but the fact that people are going to have like Echo shows and Alexas that do Alexa off, things that in their house that they can just like turn on. I want people to be like, hey, play the Daily Swole, and it'll turn on. So that's like what I've been kind of holding out for, but you never know. What do we got here? Are we talking about abortion? Holy shit, where are you guys going in these comments? Talking about abortion in the comments? We're talking about vegans. I don't know if you guys are having conversations. You can't say all vegans are unhealthy. That's just a generalization. Of course it's a generalization. Did I say that? I don't think it's healthy to give up meat. I don't think it's a good idea. How about that? It's not a good idea. Healthy is a relative term, but it's not a good idea to give it up. I think you should be giving up shitty meat. A lot of people that go vegan weren't eating quality foods properly to begin with. They're eating shit and they're like, hey, I'm not eating meat and I feel good. It's like, well, you're eating grain-fed beef and you weren't eating organ meats and you weren't exercising and you were eating junk food. Of course you feel better being a vegan. So less food overall. Yeah, well, that's the thing. In the follow-up video, I said I do think people should be eating less meat. But the reason why I said it is because I meant less garbage meat and less overall calories, which by default would mean less meat, including less everything else. I don't think people should be giving up meat. I don't think about that. I don't think that shit at all. That's why when people said like, oh, it was a good apology video, I'm like, that's not an apology. I didn't say I'm sorry because I ain't fucking sorry. I'm going to say a lot of things that don't align necessarily direct with my opinions, and I'll clarify when needed. I ain't apologizing to you fuckers. I ain't apologizing to you fucking puss nuggets. I can't watch a YouTube video and not get offended. Oh my God, this bearded psychopath said something I don't agree with. Yeah, get used to it. Ain't the first time. I got thousands of videos I say a lot of outlandish shit. I only correct it when I don't agree with my own opinion. Thank you. Again, wasn't an apology. But that's a detail. You know, people are going to think what they think. But there's a reason why it was filmed the way it was. And the reason why I said things, there's a reason why I said things exactly the way I said them. But, you know. Let's see. It's definitely important. I mean, more food bulk will definitely help you from overeating. Natural foods, like that's why real whole foods will help you. High fats, like if I have a ribeye steak, grass-fed ribeye steak, and I have some bone broth and I have some avocado, maybe if I have a salad or a sweet potato, I'm fucking stuffed. I don't want junk food. What do you have for dessert? I'm full. I'm full. I don't need dessert. I don't need to stuff my face with something else. Like I'm stuffed. I fueled up. I powered up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I'm full. It's a clarification. It was a clarification. Look, I'm not apologizing for any content that I make. I make the content, I move on. I'll make follow-up content if I have to, but nope. Nope. The Charlie Sheen of fitness. How is that? What do I have to do? I don't have AIDS, so, I'm not HIV positive, so be careful. Don't give me a disease all of a sudden. Papa has AIDS? He's Charlie Sheen? Holy shit. Well, not AIDS, but HIV. Oh, clarification. If you're at 300 to 600,000 subscribers, you're not in a huge fight, but you also have a super well-rounded, stable base. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you're at really positive areas of your YouTube channel because you have 300 to 600,000 subscribers. So, I mean, yeah, you just have a lot of subscribers. So that's why you're at a stable range. I'm stable now. What were we at? Like 75, 80,000? It's fine. It's fine. It'll grow. I'm not worried about the speed. I'm not trying to I'll continue to make content the way I will always make content the way I want to make content, but you know, maybe the styles will change. Sometimes I want to mix things up and I'll shoot in different places, which is cool. You guys are talking about, I'm not even going into abortions. I don't know where you guys are with the conversation. You guys are going off. Twitch is for a few gamers and cam girls. You heard? How's TikTok working for you? It's great. I fucking love it. TikTok is better than Vine. TikTok is like Instagram, YouTube, and Vine. TikTok is the best of all the platforms. And no, Snapchat, Instagram, and Vine. Not really YouTube yet. Snapchat, Instagram, and Vine. TikTok's the best platform I've used to this point. It really is. Like in terms of like entertainment, it's extremely positive. It's really fun. It's literally like an app for, if you like, everyone likes, I'm surprised it hasn't completely exploded yet because it's like karaoke, but it's an app for karaoke. Everyone loves karaoke, but you don't have to sing. You just lip sync to it. Or you can put out other content. Like I put out fitness content too. TikTok's amazing. Follow me at Papa Swolio, on TikTok. It's great. Got like almost like 50,000 followers over there. Almost more than Instagram. It's amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, I don't know why you guys are talking about abortion. I'm not even going to catch up on that. What do you think of Stephanie? Oh, your take on Vegan Gains? What about him? Did he make a video on me? Was it a 3-hour response video? His videos are too long and winding, and I don't know. He's so hard deep into the vegan thing, he can't come out of it. Like his identity is wrapped up in veganism. That's the problem with it. When you wrap up your identity, his name on his channel is vegan. It's like, you can't go back now. He built a whole vegan base. Not that he wants to, but he's had tons from the little things that I've seen. He's had tons of health issues. And a lot of it sounds like it's not working out for him. He's gained weight, doesn't look well. I don't know. I wish everyone well, but I think people should stop harming themselves nutritionally for an idealist, dogmatic view of the world. But you can still do whatever the fuck you want. Free country, free world. Most places, if you have the freedom to do so, you do what you want. But it's usually a first world fucking problem to like forego certain foods. What do I think of Stephanie Buttermore and her all-in thing? I think it's great. I don't know all the details. I just don't like when she binge eats food. I don't follow her content at all. I really don't watch a lot of people's content. I really don't. So, and like when she makes a video, if it's like 15, 20 minutes, yo fam, I'm not watching it. I'm not sitting there and watching a Stephanie Buttermore video for more than like 15, 30 seconds. I'm really not. Like if there's clips or parts, I just, that's why I haven't seen, like there's certain topics I want to cover more, but it's like, I cannot stand like watching more than like a few minutes of like sometimes that's a struggle. I'm like, I can't finish this fucking video. So I just like leave it. Someone sends me something. Hey, check out this video. What do you think? And it's like a 15-minute. I'm like, I'm fucking not watching that. I don't have time. I don't have time. That's why Instagram's really good to make fun of things or to pick things out, because like, I can look at a picture and be like, I don't agree with that, and make a video on it, because people are looking at that picture and getting the wrong impression. And it's like, okay, it's easy. It's bite size. But on YouTube, it's like, fuck, I'm going to watch a 20-minute video and then, Nicholas, does being vegan make your dick bigger? Oof, I don't want to go vegan then. I'm all good. I'm tapped out. You get it? I just said I had a big dick. It's okay. Mama Swolio likes it. I'm not just joking. I'm serious about that. She does. She likes it. I drew Vegan Gains on a banana-themed bike, and I am worried he'll come for me. Good. There's no bad publicity. Just fucking do it. Banana bike. Oh, I love watermelon. Hell yeah, I love watermelon. Scrolling. Oh, I am so behind on the comments. I'm going to miss a lot of comments. I'm scrolling all the way down. Let's see. Sarah Taylor, it disturbs me how bloated Stephanie Buttermore looks in some of her pics. She must have horrible inflammation doing this, or bloating. Well, I mean, you're eating a lot of carbohydrates. You're going to retain a lot of water, if that's the case. But I've seen some of her stuff. It's like, oh, I'm going all in. I'm like, you look puffy and bloated and like, honestly fat. But she was emaciated and kind of like anorexic looking before. So whatever's right for her. Again, whatever's right for her. If she wants to do it that way, okay. I think it's a good message in general. Like, hey, women, you shouldn't be emaciated and sickly. And I wasn't healthy in that position, which I think is a good message, because no, you're not. She wasn't, and most people aren't, but they're not admitting it. So at least she's doing it. but I don't know the details. And I don't agree with like, hey, you know, I'm going all in, so let me eat all this shit. It's like, okay. You know, we still focus on like, hey, I could eat this food and not be fat the next day. People think like, hey, I can have a cheat meal because next day they look the same. But, you know, that food's going in your body. Your body's trying to digest it. Your body's handling all this shit or trying to. It's like, it's not really good for you. You know, you don't have to feel like I deserve it. Oh, it's once in a while. You can justify it all you want, but putting that stuff in your body is never good, even in small amounts. Just your body can handle it better if you don't give it a lot. How close was Michelle's sim of... Oh, I didn't watch that whole video. I actually did not watch the whole video. I just saw the part about me. She did a sim of Mama Swolio. I saw that again. See, I don't watch people's content. Like sometimes I'll watch like a few minutes of like Alan's video or John or James. Like I watch a little bit. Like if I'm on the toilet or something, or I'm in the car at like a light, or I'm at the gym doing calves, I'm taking a break or something, I'll catch something. But I don't really watch it like beginning to end. It's just like if it's 5, 10 or 15 or 20 fucking minutes, it's like I'll watch a little bit and be like, cool. And you know, I get the gist. You understand what someone's point of view is. And I'm like, all right. And I stop. Who's Jilly Juice? Oh God. I don't even know I don't even know who these people are. Yeah. Everyone's like, what is Jilly Juice? Oh God. But I do have some more content that I should be doing. Some more NOC. I have some balls deep content. Like, I don't even know sometimes. I'm like, should I go balls deep or should I do nuts on chin? But there's a lot of content I'm going after. There's a bunch of like Instagram nutrition profiles. I want to revisit revisit some of the content I've done on some of these Instagram nutritionists, but there's a lot of other people. There's a lot of videos coming on YouTube. Like if anyone thinks I'm going to go harder than ever. Jilly Juice is a thing, not a person. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. That just sounds like something I got to bounce out of. Anyway, it's leg day today. You guys like the balls deep episodes? We'll go balls deep again. Balls deep is really straightforward fucking like, you know, breakdown. I like the balls deep. We'll do some more NOC, but I've done a few of those. So we got some balls deep. Got some Ask Papa Swolio coming, and also some balls deep stuff. So more of that coming on the main channel. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1235 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sneezecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1236. If you're part of Swolenormous X, we had an accountability meeting today. It was fucking awesome. It's pinned in your announcements section, so make sure that you check it out. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1236. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.